Josh Hart, you got 30 seconds.
Sound muted. Microphone muted.
And welcome to Whiskey Oval underscore TV on this Sunday night at 8:30 Eastern. How's everyone doing out there? Flat Out Sim Series is what we're covering tonight. 410 sprint car action. Man, this is going to be fun. Lots of big names in here as well, man. Looking at some of these ratings. Looking at really some of these license. Man, we got a couple guys higher than A-class. If you know what I mean. Stack them up, pack them up, heat race. Number one is about to kick off. About to battle it out. Tight racetrack, WeedSport is. Newest dirt track out there. I think there's another one. Cedar Lake Speedway is coming to iRacing. Sunday night, man. 410 sprints. Doesn't get much better than this. I don't see very many 410 leagues out there. A lot of 360. Very not 305s. A lot of rookie 305 leagues out there, but a lot of 360 sprints. But man, 410s, goodness. Need to throw them here at WeedSport. Very tight racetrack. These guys will be able to handle it though. Tyler Schell is starting on pole. He was the quickest qualifier, and he'll be starting right there in first place on heat race number 1. Richie Preston and that number 25 machine will be starting on the outside of him. Troy Wagaman Jr., number 19 from Pennsylvania. He'll be starting in 3rd. Larry Moody 4th. Williams Rocky 5th. Eric, Joe, Jared, and David rounding out the field. As a green flag is going away for heat race number 1. Richie is going to lead lap number 1 with Troy all over his bag gas tank. He's going to slide it all the way to the cushion side, and here comes Tyler Schell down to the bottom side once again. Going down turns 3 and 4. Preston's going to come off of turn 4, still the leader. Tyler Schell got a little bit loose coming off of turn 4, but now he sets sail for the number 25 machine, our leader. Troy has fell back to 3rd place, and looks like he looks very comfortable right there as he almost gets really close to that inside wall. Eric's back there in 4th, battling out with Larry Moody for that 3rd spot, but back up front, wheel to wheel, swapping for 2nd place. That's going to be Troy. Then Tyler Schell smashes the outside wall, and he's going to flip upsides down. Now wheel to wheel once again. The 19 throws a little bit of an elbow to Preston, and that all red machine. And they make contact coming off of turn 4. Eric still back there in 3rd place. Lap 6 of 8 is complete. We're only 1 minute and 14 seconds into this heat race, and haymakers are being thrown. Larry Moody is back there in 4th, and Williams rounding out the top 5. The field is slightly spread it apart, but back up front, the number 19 machine and the 25 machine put on a show for us as Tyler Schell smashed the outside wall there in turn 4. White flag is going to wave, and we're just going to see if we can watch that replay really quick, as looks like everything should hold good there. Tyler Schell's crash. Here it is. Fast forward it a little. Nah, actually, we'll keep it right here. And he just taps that outside wall at that big right rear tire in that 410 sprint. Flips it right upside down. Back to live mode, back to race mode. Now I'll pull the results up there on the screen. Man, top 3. They put on a show for us. And that's how everything is going to fall right there. With Troy, Richie, and Eric, top 3, Larry, Williams, Jared, Tyler Schell, Joe, and David rounding out the field. Getting ready for heat race number 2, and here's our grid for heat race number 2. Rico with Momentum Sim Sports at number 3 machine. He'll be starting on pole with Jeremy. Right on to the outside of him from Pennsylvania, Rylan Gray, the 06 from Indiana. He'll be starting in 3rd with Michael from the Midwest, number 15. He'll be starting there in 4th place. Mark, number 51 from Pennsylvania. A lot of Pennsylvania guys in here. He'll be starting in 5th place. Chris from Florida, number 87. He'll be starting in 6th. Mark back there in 7th place. And Dominic, back number 53, starting in 8th place. Checking out some of these paint schemes. A lot of cool paint schemes with these 410 sprints for flat out sim racing. If you guys like to join this action or like to check out this league, they're on Facebook. Flat out sim or racing. If you guys can't find them, shoot me a message and I will get you guys. I'll get you guys hooked up. Just my volume mic. Sorry, my volume changed there. Lights on the pace car is off. We'll be going green right here. Stack them up, pack them up. We'll see what heat race number 2 has in store for us. Under green we go. These 410 sprint cars absolutely fly around WeedSport, and this is very fun to watch. As a couple of these guys are going to rip the lip. That's great. Trying to up there on the high and scary side next to that outside wall. We're trying to make it 3 wide with Rico down there on the bottom side. Will he be able to slide up in front down this weird back straight that WeedSport has? The number 3 machine, that all yellow machine, looking very tough, and we have huge contact. Rico was making moves on an all yellow machine. He's going to find himself there in a pit the lane. But back up front, though, Rylan Gray is our leader. We have one guy spinning in the field there. Man, I don't know exactly what happened, but there was huge contact. We'll have to watch that replay before this heat race is over. But we'll keep it right here with Rylan Gray, our leader, and Jeremy there in 2nd place. You have Chris R. Webster back there in 3rd. He's battling out with Michael. As he just taps the wall, Mark taps the wall on the outside there for 5th place. Lap 6 of 8 is complete. 1 minute and 24 seconds. Back up front, we're swapping for the lead. Rylan Gray is trying to hold it down there on the inside wall. Jeremy Zarfos is going to go back to the outside wall there in turns 1 and 2. Looks like that bottom line is definitely the way to go. But, man, you definitely got to make sure you don't hit that inside tire. White flag waves. Watch it real quick, then we'll watch the replay. Coming to the line, and the 06 of Rylan Gray is going to be the winner. But here it is. I think this may have been the big caution. That was after that big caution of Rico's big crash. Here's Rico's crash. Watch that yellow machine as the replay finally goes away on us. Man, battling for the lead. Taps the inside wall. I think that's what happened. Not for sure. We'll see if we can catch up with him, though, later on in tonight's action. Heat race 2 is over. Let's get ready for heat race number 3. It's going to be Cole from the Plains. Number 8 machine. He'll be starting on pole with Mason Hannigan. Number 1 machine from Indiana. He'll be starting there in 2nd. Kevin Lovelace. Number 18 from Canada. Dakota Kuhn. Number 95 from Pennsylvania. He'll be starting there in 4th row. 3rd row inside is going to be David Flick from Indiana. 6th place is going to be Jeremy Prey. Open Wheel Mafia for that 117 machine. That's going to be Jeremy Prey. Darren, number 6 machine from Pennsylvania. And Joshua Hart with Open Wheel Mafia. 2 teammates in heat race number 3. Man, I gotta check out some new music. I don't know if this music's the best here on WeedSport_TV, but thanks for everyone for tuning in here tonight. Got this set up early this morning. Broke a deal I'm here broadcasting Weeds for the Flat Out Sim Racing, or Sim League. Sim Series. My apologies. Here we go. We're stacked up, packed up. The pace trucks are going to be turning off. 8 laps. Heat race number 3. We'll see if they're just as crazy as the first 2. And we're already banging wheels with these 410 sprints going down into turn 1. Ripping the lip, that's going to be Cole trying to hold on to the lead in that all-red number 8 machine. Looks like he's going to do it with Mason Hannigan. Right there, second place, looking to the bottom side. Will he be able to find some grip down there? You see it, a lot of guys running that bottom side. And we'll see if that bottom side can hold true all the way throughout the ninth. The number 18 machine of Kevin looks like he is in a very comfortable place. There in third place, good room in front of him, good room behind him. With Dakota Kuhn back there in fourth place, trying to run him back down. But up top, though, we have wheel-to-wheel action. We have haymakers being thrown, coming down this D-shaped backstretch down into turn 1. The number 1 machine of Mason. He's going to put some slide job action to work against Cole. Will Cole be able to repay the favor? No, he gets way loose. Gets all crossed up down into turn 1. Back under power he goes, though, with that right front wheel already lifted up in the air, going down the backstretch. Lap 6 of 8. Let's click off another one. We'll make it 2 to go. Best lap time of heat race number 3. Looks like going to be Jeremy Prey back there with a 14.168. He's back there in 5th place as Cole just tapped the wall. He's going to check out the high side now. Looking back throughout the pack, though. Jeremy Prey back there in 5th place. David Flick back there in 7th, trying to hold back Darren. That number 56 machine. Or, sorry, Darren's trying to get around. David as a caution, or as the checkered flag is going to wave. Great race for the first spot, though. As a constellation race gets ready to kick off. WeedSport, one of the newest iRacing dirt tracks there is. Very short. It's a love-hate relationship. A lot of these drivers have. I don't know how I feel about it. Can hardly make laps, but right there in that infield is that awesome ramp that a lot of guys like to use after the race. And that's what I just try to do. See how far I can get outside of this park. But here we go with the lineup for the Flat Out Sim Racing Series. William Rocky from Pennsylvania, number 71. He'll be starting on pole with Jeremy Prey with Open Wheel Mafia starting on to the outside of him. Second row inside is going to be Mark, number 51. He'll be starting there in 3rd place. Tyler Shell, number 44. Pro driver. He'll be starting there in 4th. That's going to be Tyler Shell. 5th place is going to be David Flick from Indiana. And 6th place, that all-yellow machine that we've seen in heat race number 2, making moves. Looked like had tons of speed down there on the bottom side. Had a little bit of a mishap, got a little bit of crossover action. Got crossed up, hit the outside wall, and he was out of that race. Out of that race early, though. But showed a lot of speed early, so we'll keep an eye out for Rico. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going green and one more lap around this dirt track called WeedSport. Packed house here tonight. Like every night in the virtual world. Momentum Sim Sport on the side of that number 3 machine. I don't know how many guys move. It's top 6 move in, so all these guys. So all these guys will make it in, but all about the starting spot now. Here we go. Green flag out for C main event. 12 laps around WeedSport. We're going to try and make it 3 wide early down into turn 3 and 4. Riding on board with the number 71 of Williams. We'll just jump right inside the visor cam of William Rocky. Listen through that throttle response. As he hits that inside barrier, flips upside down, does a 360, and he's going to pull off. Back up front, man, it looks like he was having some hard time getting all that throttle down, all that horsepower in these 410 sprints down that front straightaway. But Marks finds himself in that lead in that all-white machine with the 85 of Tyler Schell, the pro driver, right behind him. And Mark just trying to hit his marks. So he's going to look to the bottom side. Tyler Schell is ripping the lip high and scary side. He now has the fastest lap time. That's going to be Tyler Schell. Looks down to the bottom side of 51. Opens up a little bit of a gap, or open up a little bit of a door, and he takes advantage of it. Tyler Schell all the way to the inside, and now he's going to be in first place in that number 44 machine. Number 51, and Mark's going to try to hold tight to him. We'll see how good he can do that up on the high side. Tyler Schell is still going to be dedicated down to that inside wall. And clicking off another lap. Top two putting on a very good show. Here's Rico back here in third place all by himself. Has some time to make up to these top two. His laps are winding down. He's 2.4 seconds behind as the top two are swapping places once again. Tyler Schell's still on the bottom side. The 51 of Marks ripping the lip, and here comes a lap car. Coming up quick too with only a handful of laps to go. And that high side looks like it is gaining speed. Tyler Schell has to move his line. Plan B for him, and he has to go to the outside wall and get around that lap car coming down the back stretch down to turns 3 and 4. 51 stays right next to the outside wall with that big right rear tire. Tyler Schell looks to the inside, tries to get all that power down, but not quite. Flag out for the top two. Can Tyler Schell try to do anything down in turns 3 and 4 here in the C main? The 51 looks very strong on the outside. Will he be able to carry the momentum to the line? And yes, he will. Tyler Schell is going to finish second place. Rico going to come home in third, and David Flick fourth. Jeremy Prey coming home in fifth place, and William Rocky, number 71 machine. He'll be rounding out the field there in sixth place for the C main. All those drivers will now advance to the B main, I believe. Maybe not. Getting ready to rock and roll for the B main action. Thanks for you all for tuning in here on the Whiskey Over _ TV, either Facebook or YouTube. Awesome 410 Sprint Leagues. Flat Out Sim Series has. Go check them out on Facebook if you guys have not already. 410s at WeedSport, man. This is the first time I've actually seen a 410 sprint car here at WeedSport in a league setting like this. And man, these things have some crazy power. We jump on board with a couple of these guys. Tyler Schell, sounds like he was able to go flat out around turns 3 and 4. A little bit of a lift coming off of 4, not to hit that outside wall, but man, some of these guys, they get a little swirly coming off the corners, and it's hard for them to put down all that power, all that horsepower. Getting ready to rock and roll for the B main. 12 laps around the WeedSport. And here we go with the lineup. Michael Sheridan from the Midwest, number 15 machine. He'll be starting first. Jared Burba, number 37. He's from the Midwest as well. Maybe neighbors. He's starting on the front row outside. Joshua Hart, Open Wheel Mafia, number 58. He'll be starting a third, and that's Joshua Hart. Dominic, number 53. He'll be starting there in fourth. Joe Garcia, Open Wheel Mafia, 114. He'll be starting in fifth. Darren from Pennsylvania. He's starting in sixth place. Car number 6. And David from Pennsylvania, number 89, rounding out the field here for the B main action. Here's a race mode, live mode. Make sure I got everything. Let's turn off the music. Let's crank up the horsepower, crank up these engine volumes as a flagman is going through the green flag. We're going to shimmy and shive down to the turn 1 with Michael Sheridan. Getting a very good jump on the field. We have 3 wide. Huge action back here. Cars upside down. That's going to be a Looney Tune. Joshua Hart trying to get flipped back over, but the leaders are coming. He's going to have to grab a toe in his night. It's going to be done. Darren's back in the pitch. Joe, he's all beat up. And David did not get the start. Joe Garcia has no front engine cover. With Open Wheel Mafia, Jared back there in third place. Dominic there in second. But our leader, the guy that got a very good restart, a very good jump on the field, is Michael, number 15, just trying to bring it home now. Track maybe looked like he got reset. Not for sure about the C main though. But this track looks very fresh, very tacky track. As we'll jump right inside the cockpit. There you have the speeds, man. 126, 123 miles an hour that these guys are going is coming across the line. Pull the last lap times up. Our leader ran a 12.2, or second place of Dominic, which he did hit that outside wall. See what he does right here coming across the line. A 12.924. Jared back there in third place as another car just hits the outside wall. Don't know who that was. I think he was out of this race though. So a very spread out field, a very early wreck coming off of turn 2, wipes out a lot of guys. No cautions for these heat races or these C or B main. A main there will be cautions as just 2 guys are trying to limping around the track now. Jared finds himself there in third place, still with no engine cover whatsoever. Just needs 2 more laps around here. Top speed for this guy. We'll see it out. We'll try to check it out. That's not top speed. This will be top speed. But green flag waves, and here we go. We're going to try to see exactly what happened on that crash. Here's quarter speed action. And we try to make it 3 wide coming off of 2 on lap number 1. And you guys can make the call. I'm just a broadcaster, but the 14 machine or the all black car maybe came up on the yellow car. The yellow guy, number 58, came down. Either way, man, Darren had nowhere to go and had a smash right into both of those guys. As we get warm-up action underway. 25 cars will start the A main field. The Mac Daddy Big Dan show here at WeedSport. Everyone trying to get their setup just right. Looking inside the pit lane. Camera here. Chili Bowl is coming up. Second week of January, Tulsa, Oklahoma Expo Center. 25% capacity for the fans this year, so that's going to be one hot ticket to get. You guys got a ticket to the Chili Bowl, give me a call. I need one. My reserve tickets to not go through this year because of the whole 25% capacity. I'm kind of curious, man. How much does it cost just to sign up for a driver? That way I can go in all night. Not for sure though, man. That might be a good idea. Just sign up as a driver under WhiskeyOval_TV, my main sponsor. Just show up with no car, be on the roster, be in the program. Chase Elliott. Obviously, the NASCAR Cup Series champ this year. He has a ride to the Chili Bowl. He does a little bit of dirt, not much though. I don't even want to say he does a little bit. I know he did some late models. Don't know what size of late models, but he did some late model action before. But anyways, he's racing into the Chili Bowl. Kyle Larson's obviously going to be there with Christopher Bell. All the World of Outlaw dudes will be there. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good year for the Chili Bowl. Gonna be a little weird as, man, we get just carnage all the way around this track as these guys try to dial in their setups with these 410 sprints. All the modifieds down there in Florida as well. Actually, I think they were in Arizona this week. Last weekend or this weekend, not exactly for sure. I know Kyle Larson won the sprint car race. That was on Flow Racing TV. It was the ASCS race. Obviously, this is kind of some old news, about 1 month old, as practice is still underway. I got top speed up there, but we'll go ahead and pull up the best lap time. And then we'll go ahead and pull up their last lap time as well, so you guys can keep track of that. But Kyle Larson Racing is going to be shutting down in 2021. Larson and Macedo will be shutting down their operations. Larson is obviously going to be driving for the Hendrick Motorsport team. The number 5, too, man. Bringing back the number 5. I like it. I like it, Mr. Rick Hendrick. If you're watching this, most likely not. The old throwback scheme, man. I say bring back the old Kellogg's guy. Bring back Terry Labonte. Flat out Sim series. Tell you, man, 410 action share at WeedSport, absolutely crazy. These guys are no joke, man. We got three pros in here. Some crazy I ratings, man. We have guys north of 7,000. A lot of guys way north of 4,000. I mean, just an absolutely great squad. Over 1.2 thousand followers, I believe, on their Facebook page. So if you guys would like to try some 410 action, let's check this out. Look at there. There's some good action here on pit lane camera. As warm-up is just now about to be over. But Mark Broderick, number 51. He is the quickest with a 12.4. Cole back there in second place with a 12.56. And Mason Hannigan, another pro driver, he's back there in third place with a 12.6 flat. Tyler Schell, I think, finished in 5th place there in warm-up. As these guys start grading up, start firing up their 410 engines for the A-Main Mac Daddy Big Dance Show. 25 starters in tonight's field. My grid will only show 24, or will only show 20, but if I click down a little bit, it will show up, but I can probably fix that. We'll see if that works. I think that makes it just enough room down there. But here we go with the lineup. So we go through the grid. For the A-Main show, here it is, starting on pole for flat out sim racing, or sim series. It's going to be Troy Wagaman Jr. from Pennsylvania, the number 19 machine. Outside of him is going to be Rylan Gray in the 06 car. Second row inside is going to be Mason Hannigan, number 1 from Indiana. Second row outside is going to be Richie Preston, number 25. He'll be starting at 4th. 5th place is going to be Jeremy. 6th place is going to be Cole. 7th place is going to be Eric from the Midwest, number 13 machine. 8th place, Chris from Florida. 9th place is going to be Kevin Loveys. Larry Moody back there in 10th. Next row down is going to be Mark and Dakota Kuhn. They're in 11th and 12th place. 13th is going to be Mark. 14th, Michael. 15th place is going to be Tyler Shell, number 44. Dominic back there in 16th spot. Rico with Momentum Sim Sport. 17th, Jared 18th. David 19th. Joe Garcia with Open Wheel Mafia in 114. He'll be starting in 20th spot. The last 2 rows, Jeremy Prey, Joshua Hart, Williams Rocky, and Darren Koofman, number 6 from Pennsylvania, rounding out the field. Flat Out Sim Series once again. Check these guys out on Facebook if you guys have not. And here's that backstretch of WeedSport. Very weird, a backstretch, but man, this is going to be some great action. Wheel to wheel, stack them up, pack them up. Green flag out. We're going to be shimmying and shiming down into turn 1. As they back down all that horsepower, let those ponies rest a little bit. The caution is going to wave early as these guys are rounding turn 4. Gotta wait for the pace truck to go by. That's why there's a huge stack up right here as of right now. Early a caution waved. We'll see if we can bring that caution to you. Yellow flag, David Flick is showing red up on the program. We'll keep it right here on this outside camera shot. David Flick, number 56, and there it is. 2 guys all the way to the inside wall, and they just slowly started creeping up to the outside wall, and a couple of guys had absolutely nowhere to go. And the 56, the Indiana guy, looks like he got the worst part of it. Pace truck looks like he is in no hurry whatsoever to catch up to the leaders. Anyways, back to race mode, back to live mode. Caution laps look like they will be counting. 30 laps with caution laps counting. Troy Wagman finds himself there in first place. Rylan Gray finds himself there in second. Mason Hennigan, Richie Preston, 4th place, and Jeremy Zarfas rounding out the top 5. Checking out some of these paint schemes though real quick. A lot of red for the Flat Out Sim Series. Jeremy with the all red car. Cole, number 8. He has an all red car. Eric, the number 13. Check that out. Wilkie's Auto Service. They're on the side of that. He's from the Midwest. If you guys are from the Midwest, call that Auto Service. Chris R. Webster. He has a little bit of red, man. He has the old school looking wing on it, though. I kind of like that wing. There, Chris. Kevin, the only Canadian in this race. Back there in 9th spot. Larry Moody, man, you can listen to those engines. Those 410 engines, man, they just have that rumble. iRacing has been doing one heck of a job with their audio system. Hopefully they just keep on improving, which I'm sure they will. All white car. Mark back there in 11th spot from Pennsylvania. With the number 5 of Dakota Kuhn. He's going with the classic black and green, a little bit of white. Here we go, back up front though. Live mode is ready. These guys single file restart the race controller once, and we're going to have it. Look at those front wheels trying to come off the ground down into turn 1. Troy's going to try to hold this pack of hounds right behind him. Gets a good run, come off the corner with Riley Gray. He's going to rip the lip high and scary side for that man. Whatsoever. A caution flag's on a wave. Troy Wagman, Rylan Gray, wheel-to-wheel action. And they're all black and blue cars. Second caution of the night here in the A main is going to wave. See what happened. Lots of guys. Here we go. We'll see if we can dissect exactly what happened. Here we go. Quarter speed mode. Ski-Doo on the side of this 37 car of Jared. A little bit quicker, I guess. There it is. Hits the outside wall, starts wall riding, then he gets all crossed up, starts riding the fence, and man, that was a little crazy. He was going forward, now he's going backwards on the racetrack. Flips upside down. And that's what caused the second caution of the night. Looks like caution laps are not counting. My apologies. This is going to be a true 30-lap A-main show. Thanks for everyone for tuning in here on WeedSport TV once again. For a flat-out sim series here at WeedSport. Lights on the pace truck is off. We will be going green right here. Pace truck makes that hard left-hand corner, and we're back under green with Troy Wagman Jr. gets a very good jump in that number 19 machine with Riley Gray trying to track him back down, trying to get back to his back bumper. But here comes Mason Hannigan, the first red car up into the mix in the front too. He was looking good down there on the bottom side, but he ran out a little bit of steam there in his steamboat. Caution going away. Jeremy Zarfoss still back there in fourth place. We'll see if we can find unofficially the hard charger, as everyone kind of looks like they were exactly where they were when the initial green flag waved. But third at caution of the night, it's going to wave early. We'll see if we can try to break down this section. Here it is, down turns 3 and 4. We're on board with Mark. So if he taps that inside wall, a lot of drivers like to tap that concrete barrier right there. And he does. Hits that front end, does a crazy flip right onto the lid. Does he land on his wheels, though? Maybe not. That car maybe did not want him to. But he'll have to grab a tow. No, he does flip right back on the wheels, though, but he does still grab a tow as his car was absolutely destroyed. And he went back into the pit area to see if those guys can get the car fixed back up. Live mode back to race mode. And there it is. A lot of guys are still stagnant. Not much racing yet has gone on, but still got a lot of racing to do. Some of the heavy hitters are way back there in the field, and they need some green flag laps so they can spread their wings a little bit. See if they can make some spots up. Some of the heavy hitters, Tyler Shell back there in 13th spot. One of the pro drivers, Cole, back there in 5th spot. Mason Hannigan still in 3rd spot. He was looking good down onto the bottom side, but lost a little bit of steam coming off of turn 4. Back under green we go. Troy Ryland still there, 1-2. Mason Hannigan is going to try to rip the lip with those two guys coming off of turn 4, and we're going to keep it green. The 06 car, Riley Gray, he slaps the outside wall. He loses 2 spots. Caution waving. Riley Gray was looking very good, and he's he's on the grass right now. One of the top 2 guys has a little bit of a mishap on lap number 9. Was running 1-2. He's going to find himself way back there now, being scored in about 18th spot. These guys come across the line, the scoring tower will kind of slow itself down. With caution laps not counting, scoring tower kind of gets all crazy. So once a leader goes across that yellow line, he gets scored in the back. And then same thing with 2nd, 3rd, and so on down the list. And everything kind of gets a little crazy. But once everyone crosses that line, kind of settles itself down. But tough break for that 06 machine of Rylan Gray. Lost 12 spots, and now he's being scored there in 14th. Got some room to make up, though. See if he can do it. Yellow flag waved, and here we go. We'll see if we can catch exactly what happened. Watching that second place car. And he just jumps the outside cushion, puts that right side of that car into the outside wall. And man, with these 410 sprints, you carry all sorts of speed. And once you just hit that wall, like we've seen lots of times tonight, the car just wants to go outside of the park. But he still hasn't flipped it yet. Don't know if that was a caution. He tries to put the power right back down to those rear wheels. He gets all sorts of swirly. Then one guy, Zarfos, gets into the inside of him. 2 cars spun, and he almost hits the light pole. He may have just tapped it. $20 laps to go here in the A main. Third caution of the night. We'll see if we single file them out or if these guys are going to stack them up and pack them up. It looks like everything will be single filed out as these guys kind of got to wait and get relined back up. And there's that pace car that all these guys are waiting for. They do have a race controller guy that's telling them what to do exactly. So everything can get, so all the scoring can get fixed up. 11 minutes and 19 seconds into the A main show. They're saying at the early part of this broadcast, a lot of guys, this is a love-hate relationship with WeedSport. A lot of guys like it, some guys hate it, but man, with some 410 horsepower action, I would figure a lot of guys hate this place. Knoxville is really fun with some 410 sprints. They always put on a good show. Eldora as well. But Troy still finds himself there in first place in that number 19 car. Mason Hennigan, though, right behind him. See if Troy can hit his marks and hold back this pack of hungry hounds. A lot of fast guys back here.